Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and always resist. This video is a message of support for the transgender communities in America, as well as throughout the world. Today we saw the fake president, the pig in the White House, issued an executive order that bans all transgender people from playing sports with the gender they identify with. Well, I'm here to give you some words of encouragement. All of these executive orders are symbolic. They are not real. An executive order is not the law of the land. Around 24 Democrat states will still allow transgender people to play sports with the gender they identify with. And as for the other conservative oppressed states, trans people were already being blocked from playing with the gender they identify with in deep red areas. But in places like even Houston, Texas, or Miami, Florida, where the local governments are largely controlled by Democrats, transgender people will still be allowed to play sports with the gender they identify with. This is just another fake, symbolic executive order written by the pigs in the White House. These symbolic executive orders are meant to make the MAGA sheep feel like something is being accomplished. Transgender people are allowed to play in the Olympics. Also, more than 24 countries allow transgender people to play sports with their identified gender. So if you have so much hatred for trans people that you don't want to play sports with them, maybe you shouldn't play sports, because you're still going to have to play sports with trans people if you ever make it into the Olympics or into any international competitions. Or if you compete against another state, or even if you're playing against a team from a progressive city in a Republican state, there's a really high chance you're going to be playing against transgender athletes. And there is nothing wrong with that. We are all human beings. And that's all that matters, despite the fact that we are all humans. Conservatives, or the old world order, want to divide us. They want to take away our individual identities and turn us all into ventriloquist dummies, not controlled by a hand, but instead they want to control us with outdated traditions, racial identity, patriotism, and religion. This fake symbolic executive order against transgender athletes has been done before, but against African Americans. Conservatives, or the old world order, were against the desegregation of sports in the United States up until about 1945. And the same things that they say about transgenders today, they used to say about African Americans. Conservatives used to say that black and white athletes playing together would damage team cohesion. They also used to say that black athletes had an unfair physical advantage over white athletes because the black players had thicker bones and more muscle mass. Of course, today we all know this is false, and in the end, the conservatives lost the battle to keep American sports segregated. We still have a lot of work to do in the United States, but I am certain that when all is said and done, in the end, transgender people will win the right to play sports with their identified gender in every state in America. So just remember to never give up, smile, be positive, and always resist.